Hello, Africa. Hello, Nigeria. Hello, the rest of the world. Once again, this is your boy, Dr. 96, aka The Realist. It is my mega pleasure and joy to present you another great topic of great interest. My topic today is how African can be developed and be repositioned in the league of continents in the world. It is not against saying or any form of embarrassment or humiliation to say or assume that Africa is still at the bottom in the world. This is so saddening considering the enormous resources which Mother Nature has blessed Africa with. But the only thing that puts us behind in the world is the greedy leadership structure we have in Africa. Our setback in Africa is as a result of leaders who are not concerned with national development. Rather, they are blindfolded and overwhelmed by their own selfish and immediate gratification. As a result, what is meant to be a blessing for the generality of the entire population is being diverted or converted for personal use. Today, a lot of African, young, brilliant, vibrant, innovative, and creative Africans are living below their potential in Europe, America, Australia, Canada, Asia. The reason is not far-fetched. No continent in the world or no country in the world that will take Africa before their own citizen. For example, in Europe, the system is designed to favor the Europeans alone. Like in the employment sector, if an available opportunity does not find any European nationals that fit for the job, other European catchment area will be considered. So, for our youths to live up their potential and achieve their dream aspirations, it is pertinent, it is imminent that we start to look inward. And the only way we could do this is for our leaders to start investing in capital projects that will benefit and enable to explore the hidden potential of African young generation. It is so saddening that a lot of Africans have lost their lives in the Mediterranean Sea. A lot are being imprisoned all over the world just because they are ambitious to seek greener pasture. Africa is the only country, Africa is the only continent rather, that could rewrite our own story. Enough of backlash, enough of derogatory and retrogratory stories about Africa. It is high time that Africa rewrite our own stories. It is high time that Africa need to prove to the rest of the world that we have both human and natural resources to be one of the best continents in the world. Most of the global organizations that invent modern day technology, like the computer world, for example, most of the major components of computer, the resources to manufacture them are found in Africa. Most African countries today, they are blessed with natural resources that they don't even use. Instead, they export the real resources and spend huge amounts in buying just a fraction of the product which they have exported. A case study is Nigeria. Nigeria is one of the largest and highest producer of crude oil in the world. And Nigerian crude is considered to be sweet crude because the percentage of carbon in Nigeria crude is very low. But today, Nigeria is one of the countries across the world where petroleum products are more expensive. So our leaders need to have a rethink of mind. This is time that Africa needs true nationals to pilot the affairs of Africa. It is high time that we need people of integrity, people of dignity, honest, and people who have pedigree of honesty to pilot our affairs in Africa. Except we do this, Africa will continue to be subjugated forever. We need true nationals who believe in true potential of Africa to project Africa to the rest of the world. We need leaders who are creative, innovative, and dynamic, and who have all the mental prowess it takes to lead in the right direction. We don't need rulers. We don't need leaders. We don't need rulers. We don't need manipulators. We don't need byproducts of colonialism to pilot affairs of Africa. Because most African leaders today, they are still suffering from what I call post-colonial disorder mentality syndrome. They are still thinking like a slave masters, though they are free, but in their thinking and in their ideology, they are still trapped in the trauma and after effects of As I was saying before the brief interruption, I think it is high time that the true nationalists, the true people who really love Africa, who really want Africa to achieve our true potential and becoming one of the envy of the entire world. Those are the people that we need in power. One of the reasons why most African leaders today they are afraid to relinquish power is just because they are afraid of the consequence of anti-human activities. They are afraid they are afraid of atrocities which they have committed against humanity. That is why they want to be in power for the rest of their lives. I think any leader who have done the right thing, who have lived in the heart of people, will not be afraid to leave power. So we need leaders who can start thinking of how to promote Africa, how to rebrand Africa and make Africa one of the leading powers again. We have been blessed with a lot of resources, human resources, natural resources, good weather. Most of the African countries have equal day and night. Like my country, Nigeria. Nigeria is along the equator, and so do most of West African countries. That means we have equal day and night, and we have one of the most enviable weather throughout the season, throughout the year. So there's nothing that will stop Africa from attaining a true growth. The only thing that is still keeping us back is wrong leadership structure. Leadership that is not focused, leadership that is not developmental oriented. In Africa today, people will say, when people speak about their leaders, they said is a strong leader, is a fearful leader. No, leaders should not be fearful. A fearful leader is an intimidator, is an oppressor, is a tyranny. Instead, a good leader should be the one that relates and feel free to dwell among his or her people. However, for us to achieve our dreams and aspiration in Africa of rebranding Africa, it is high time that our leaders at various capacity stop looting of our treasure. It is high time that our leaders stop using money that is meant for developmental projects to buy properties outside Africa. It is high time that our leaders stop using our natural resources and our collective national resources to buy private jets all over the world. It is high time that Africa think of real developmental projects. And to me, my personal suggestion is that it is high time that Africa harness the true potential of our teeming youths. This is the right time that all African countries should start investing in developmental projects. Developmental projects like investment in education, investment in infrastructures, investment in healthcare services, investment in manpower development, investment in investment in researches that will bring about innovation that will in turn yield enormous resources for Africa. To me, I know Africa has all it takes to grow. Our leaders should rebrand Africa so that Africa at home and Africans in diaspora could be attracted towards their country. The only place is the home. No place is better than home. No place could be considered than no place could be better than home. Home is sweet. Home sweet home. So our leaders should make Africa convenient and conducive for us so that our young potentials should stop wasting all over the world. Africa, Africa, Africa must be great. Africa has all it takes to be great. Let us work in hand to make Africa great, and we can achieve this. We, the youths, we have the highest number in population according to Nigeria, according to Africa's demography. The youths has the largest population. The population of the youths in most African countries is 60% and above. As a result, the youth has all it takes to select or appoint leaders who they think can make their life a memorable one. Life is too short and unpredictable. Nobody will be here forever. So the little time one will spend in life, it should be of joy. It should be of pleasant and peaceful memories. The hardship in Africa must stop. The slavery in Africa must stop. Thank you very much. If you love this video, like and share to spread the awareness, and let us collectively work hand in hand to make Africa great. God bless Africa. God bless Nigeria. God bless the world. Peace. This is your boy, once again, Dr. 96. As I always say, as I always reiterate, be yourself, love yourself. Don't rebrand yourself after anybody. You are unique. You are one in the entire universe. So love yourself, appreciate yourself, and be the better version of yourself. Always, always, I always aspire to grow, to improve your self-esteem, and to increase your personality. Educate yourself, educate your mind, emancipate, free yourself from mental slavery forever. Peace out. Thank you.